Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, YemmytheFerret, here for another rendition of gameplay and explanation, which I guess is what we're calling this project that I'm doing. Just trying to just trying to show off games that maybe aren't at the forefront, right? We've played Paparazzi, we've played Ali Ali World, we've played Nobody Saves the World, and now Dawn of the Monsters. That's right. A very, I'm gonna call it cool. A very cool, 2D side-scrolling kaiju beat 'em up. It's in the same vein of like your TMNT early, arcade games or Streets of Rage, except you're a giant monster. So, without further ado, let's press A and get right into it. So, I am playing this on PC, as I do most of the games for this series. So I got my controller mapped there so you can see what buttons I'm pressing for the different moves and stuff like that, which we'll get into in a little bit. First, I just want to introduce you to the main menu here. Now, the one thing I really like about this game is that they kind of made it like a Saturday morning comic booky kind of style, cartoon kind of thing, and I really think that shows in this main menu here. Obviously, a mission select, pretty straightforward. Research and development is where you can go to get different skins and upgrades for your characters, and with each mission you earn a bit of money. So far, the highest amount of money I've gotten for one mission is like $10,000, so you're going to want to spend your money a little bit sparingly. A lot of these, like 20,000, 10,000, 5,000. Some of the skins are obviously a little bit cheaper, but they're still, the economy's rough in the game, I would say that. And then also your inventory. This is where you can equip the different augmentations to your monsters and robots, because this game does have a selection of 2 kaiju and 2 robot type dudes, kind of like Pacific Rim almost, and that's what I really enjoy. So our Megadon, this is like the Godzilla of the game. He's a little bit slower, but he's got like a fire breath attack. His punches do hit pretty hard, but like I said, it's offset by how slow he is. Kind of the same for Ganira. He's a slower type mover, but his punches pack a big punch, and he can also summon out a smaller version of himself to help you out in the battle as well, which is a pretty cool little thing that he can do. The Tempest Galahad, she is a weapons expert in terms of like pistols, well, I guess energy pistols and stuff like that. The only real, let's see, so she has like a big rail gun that she pulls down for heavy attacks and stuff like that. So this so far has been my favorite character to use so far. She's been the best in terms of like movement and also ability to output damage, although her damage is a lot lower than the other monsters I talked about. And then Aegis Prime. He's really fast but doesn't hit very hard. But his combos, he does do a pretty hardcore combo that can help you out on the battlefield as well. And then, like I said, you can equip your augmentations here. So if you press A, you have your 3 different slots here. Each one has a different set of augmentations. Let's go in here. So the better the augmentation is, the more blue it is. So this one is called Moving Fortress. You're able to resist being stunned. Defense is increased by 25%, but your movement is decreased by 25%. Then we also have the one that I have on for him is landing attacks 3. A light attack combo of 3 increases the damage of heavy attacks by 20%, which I thought was a great augmentation there. And of course, there's a bunch of different ones you can get each time you finish a level, depending on how well you did during that level. It goes from like F to S plus, or SS or whatever it is. That'll give you better augmentations, better rarity augmentations. So for him right now, I have... Which one do I have on? I think I have this one on for him. Yeah, gain 30% attack speed, 100% critical chance, 50% movement speed, and 10 seconds of invulnerability after dropping below 10% health. But I think I'm going to throw this one on him. I think that sounds a little bit better. And then our tier 3s. I don't have too many of these, but right now we have equipped performing a rage attack. Increases damage by 10% for 10 seconds. Options, pretty basic. Music, dialogue, language, resolution. Archives, this is where you can kind of read up on the different... Yes, she does talk. There's a few different things you can read up on, including, you know, enemy types, characters that you've met, and also the lore of the world. And I mean, I think this illustration is really cool. It kind of goes over how the creatures work. Yeah, they did a good job with the artwork and stuff like that to kind of show you exactly what's going on. So that's a pretty cool one. And then chats, these are just, you know, trying to give the characters more, I don't know, background stories and whatever.
Are you ready?
So let's go to the mission select. We're going to go to the first area, Toronto. Unlike Ali Ali World, Paparazzi, and Nobody Saves the World, this game is still relatively new to me personally. I've only gotten to the second area so far, but I am really enjoying it. So, you know, I think it's holding up pretty well. It's keeping me entertained. Each area has, I believe, 8 missions to it. I'm trying to... Yeah, each one has 8. Some of these... One of them has 9 in here. Well, yeah, let's go to Toronto. We'll go to the first area here. And I'm just going to kind of get you guys... You know, show you guys how it all works. I'm going to use the Megadon this time around. And you'll start to really see how different these characters work. And we can also change our skin that we have. And I think this is a really cool skin. So I'm going to use that skin. I love the little, like, GIF icons. There's one at the top right now. Sometimes there's one at the bottom right when it's saving or loading, but you can't see that because my controller's in the way. So yeah, the story behind the Megadon is, and the other Kaiju as well that's on our side. I guess they did some sort of technology thing. I don't know. Play the game to find out, I guess. So yeah, this is our first area here. I'm hoping they don't restrict my moveset because I think you only get like a basic punch in this one. But yeah, you have a three attack combo where you press X 3 times. You also have your heavy attack, which is pressing Y. And you can also do like a Y, which is like a punch up and a punch down. If you press Y and then hold it, he does a different attack. And if you hold Y, it charges up your attack and does a massive damage. And then if you press B, you do a dash attack. There's also a blocking function on LB, and when you press and hold LB, it also brings up your different moves, the special moves you have. So if you notice, there's like a little tick under each one. Your X attack on him is like a flamethrower. The Y attack is like a big area of effect ground pound. And then the B attack is you get like increased damage for a little bit. But you can see, you know, each tick, so X and Y take 2 pieces of rage, and B only takes 1 piece of rage. And you'll see that meter, the rage meter, fill up underneath the health there at the top left. Top left is my health in green. Below that is a bar that turns purple. That's like your ultimate move meter. You press both LB and RB at the same time to activate that, which you probably won't get in this level, obviously. And then below that, you see the little triangles. That's how much rage you can build up and use. And yeah, you can move around in this 3D space. It's a little bit limited, obviously, and some things you can't break through. But you know, it's one of those games that's just kind of like fun to kind of, you know, just kind of blow up a building, you know, break a building down. And you can also pick up buildings. You can also pick up like tankers, bombs that the enemies throw. Sometimes you'll get those as well. And there's also health pickups as well that you can find laying around. So you know, we'll find those obviously later. When you have a building or something in your hand, if you press X, you'll do a close attack. And if you press A, you'll throw the building or object that you have, which is nice for, you know, stunning an enemy who's at long range. So yeah, I always like to have a building in my hands for the first, you know, for the first part of the fight here. I missed. There we go. It does decent damage. And so there was our simple combo. So when an enemy is about to attack you, there's a little flash of red in their eyes. And if you press dodge at the right time, you'll dodge right through their attack. Or you can block the attack, of course. And there is like a slight parry system. If you press A near a enemy who's damaged, you'll rip off their, you'll do like an execution style move, and it will also refill your health. The only caveat is that it takes away one of your rage bars when you do that.
Keep pushing forward. We have to clear this whole area of Nephilim for the repairs to begin.
I missed. There we go. Very cool. And of course, this being the first level, there's not too much enemy variation. You pretty much just have a simple enemy and a little bit harder enemy, which are the green ones. But as we move on, we'll see guys who are kind of like rhinos. They'll like charge at you. There's guys who not throw, but they shoot little blue balls at you. The only thing that kind of bugs me is there's not really a juggling mechanic. You see, I was like smashing X there, and I couldn't really get the juggle going. I think that's the one thing that this game's kind of missing, is like that little bit of a juggle feature, But like I was saying, I like how this game looks. It kind of gives like a comic book style, I like how the environments look in this. So yeah, if you press LB right before an attack hits you, it'll initiate a parry, which I'm going to try and show here with this guy. Huh. I said I was going to try to, okay? I said I was going to try to. Come on. I don't think we got it. It's a little bit tricky to time it. Whatever, doesn't matter. I also want to show you how it looks when you dodge through attack. Usually you turn white. I guess you gotta do it at the right time, of course. Or we can get hit. Either way. But you guys understand. I don't need to fuck around with this guy. So we're going to go ahead and rip this guy's head off. For the next group of enemies... Ooh, I got a D rank. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, I was trying to show the one thing. So, I take no blame for my poor performance. So I'm going to show off some of the special moves here. Oh, here's a health pickup. You'll see health pickups, rage pickups, and special pickups, which are the purple ones. Obviously, that one heals you. So yeah, let's do LB and X. That's our flamethrower. And when you use your special moves, that's when your purple meter starts to fill up. So you wanna use your moves when you got them. LB and Y is our area of effect attack. Does a massive amount of damage in an area. And then B, like I said, it just kind of amps you up a little bit. Looks like we got a train card. So yeah, the levels are pretty lengthy. It's not like they're a quick jaunt down the street. You are doing a good amount of stuff in here. Each one kind of has its own vibe to it, obviously. Here's one of the purple bars, the special bars that I was talking about. So while we have it, we're gonna go ahead and activate it with both LB and RB. This is called a cataclysm attack, I suppose. But yeah, just like an instant kill for everyone in the area. Not too bad. This LB and B doesn't sound right in my head, but it does. It's what I'm supposed to say. It does give you like increased speed too for this character, which is nice. Look, there's an orb on the ground we can pick up, and we can use our attack again. And there you go. Not too bad.
We're detecting a very strong energy signature just ahead. Could it be an alpha Nephilim?
So we got our first boss fight here. And, it's not like it's a unique enemy. You'll see these guys again as you go through the game, of course. Now, these guys, they do kind of juggle a little bit. Because they're bigger, they're beefier. timing the moves is obviously a little bit harder than... because they go down a little bit slower. Ooh, dodged at the wrong time there, which also doesn't help.
Well done.
There we go.
On its way to bring you back to the Sunrise Station.
You can also pick up these little water towers too. They do the same thing as any other thing you can pick up. So yeah, that was our first dude there. I do want to show you at least 2 of the other characters as well. So here's our breakdown of what happened. So we killed 34 enemies, we smashed 25 buildings, we spent 2,000 points of rage, we dealt out 11,000 damage, we took 900 damage ourselves, and then there's the breakdown of our score on the left side, or I'm sorry, the right side, and then also the ranks for each section of the level, and then your overall rank, which was an A for us since we got that 1D. And here's what I was talking about before. So depending on how well you did, we get 3 greens to choose from and 1 dark blue, which is a tier 2, or I'm sorry, a tier 3 slot. And you can kind of pick whichever 2 you think are going to work the best for you. So, we'll go ahead and go to the next area. We'll try and do the best score we can. I'm going to show off my favorite character, which is Tempest, Galahad. I don't have any other skins for her.
You can do this, Jamila.
The only character I don't think I'm going to show off is a turtle guy. I just don't like his moveset, but you know, maybe I'll go through it and just kind of show what he does. You know, this is gameplay and explanation, so you know, missing out on one of the main characters in the game might not be the best way to keep this series going. But as I said before, she has like these little guns. So she does 1 punch, and then her combo is the little gun attack. She's got the rail gun here that does like a quick attack. Or if you press the Y button once and then hold it down, she does like a Gatling gun. The speed attack, she just uses her foot. And her other moves shows she has. I'll just show them off as I go. We should find a group of enemies here real quick. But yeah, I like how the area is pretty much wholly, you know, destructible. You know. You can actually get some really cool combos off if I'm... There we go. If I stop being stupid. So you can do like a 1, 2, 3 combo. Do the charge attack, and then the Gatling attack. Alright, so let's do our LB and X. This is just a big shot. Kind of like the Elton John song. No, what's the guy's name? You're gonna be a big shot, don't ya? Billy Joel, that's it, Billy Joel. Shut up, Yemmy, just play the game. Okay. So here's this guy will, there's 2 different variations of this guy. One of them shoots orbs at your feet that you can actually pick up and throw back. And then other ones will just shoot you straight up. So if we do our LB and Y, that drops a mine. And if you press the button again, it blows up. And stuns the enemies as well. And then LB and B, you load a missile into your gun. Or into your body, I suppose. And if you press it at the right time, it does more damage. And that will automatically be shot out of you in certain instances. You kind of saw how we were able to combo that one guy right away, and then our shot went back to the other guy. That's what I like about this character. It has the long range and the close range down. Oh, we got a C there, so we're definitely not getting S on this. You got hit 1 too many times. I haven't noticed the ranking system being too punishing, though. It's been pretty lenient, all things considered, in my opinion. There's been times where I've been punched around a lot, and it doesn't seem to really matter. Oops, too close to that. There we go. We got a dodge there. Dodge at the right time. And there's our wombo combo. And, you know, sometimes also, if they don't die from that, you know, you can do like a dash attack out of that.
The signal seems to be coming from an abandoned.
So that's this character. I'm gonna go ahead and quit out, so you know you don't have to watch me do the whole level.
Let's get this done.
We're gonna go back to the scavenger hunt one. I felt like that was a pretty good level to show off a character. So let's go with Aegis Prime. Like I said, this guy's kind of like the combo machine. He's very quick, but he doesn't do super good damage. I've used him a good amount. I think he's my second favorite character, all things considered. I mean, obviously, the Godzilla type one. You know, I mean, he's cool, but there's something about the quickness of these robot characters. And actually, I think the lore behind this guy is that he can transform into this big robot. So I actually don't think that it's a robot. It's just him big. So yeah, he's got a pretty fast string of pretty fast combo there. Oh, didn't see that coming. And then he's really the only one who can kind of sort of juggle. But like I said, it's not super easy to get the juggles in, especially when they go backwards. And especially when there's an enemy behind me licking my butt. I'm gonna probably execute that guy too. So let's see. He has a few different moves here, all offensive, of course. That one does like a charge build up and then knocks the enemies away, or up in the air. Yeah, we got a little bit of a juggle there. He's probably like I said, he's probably the only one who can really do like a juggle, you know. And then his Y, he'll like slide over and then, you know, shoot the guy in the back for maximum damage.
We're detecting another unidentified Nephilim in the area. Keep on your toes.
And there's one more move we can show off for him, which is only worth one. So, oh, and here's the we can use one of these. It'll actually stun, electrocute the enemies while also giving damage to him. Not too shabby. And then our B attack pretty much just speeds him up too. A little bit too fast on the thing there. A little bit too slow on that one. Like I said, the juggling is not too easy in this game. Like I said, he's really the only one that could possibly do a juggle. There we go. We were able to do a good combo on that one. Yeah, that's the main gist of this guy. Like I said, he's got a little bit of a different style. He goes a little bit faster than the other guys. We'll go ahead and just show you the last one here. Like I said, he's not my favorite character, this last one. He's powerful, but... And I like his design. Don't get me wrong, I like his design, but... I'm not a super big fan of him. Ganira. I've seen a lot of people comparing this game to other Kaiju-based games, and obviously it does take inspiration from those. Don't you know? That is for sure. I can't speak to it from personal experience. Really, the only Kaiju games I've played is the Godzilla game from like 2013 or 16. I forget exactly when it came out, which was pretty bad in my opinion, but you know. And Rampage. I remember playing a lot of Rampage, and there was also a Godzilla game I played back in the day too. That was like another fighting game.
Yes, like a piñata.
So yeah, his attacks, like I said, he's a little bit slower, but he does do a good amount of damage. And his combos can go on a lot longer than other people's. It takes a little bit longer for the enemies to really get thrown backwards, you know, like they, you know, and they go into a state where they can't get hit like the other ones. So if we press LB, his X move is the one that spawns a mini-me little dude to help you out, and he's on the field for as long as his health bar stays around. So it's a pretty good move to help you out.
Area of Nephilim for the repairs to begin.
His Y move, just an area of effect, and also your little mini-me will do a little tinier variant of it. And his B move is just a protective shield. This allows you to take one hit with 0 damage. I just want to do his execution. His execution is probably the coolest one. I know you couldn't really see it on screen, so let me find another one, but you know, the whole area goes black with the lightning strike in the background. So I want to show that. Hopefully we can get this guy into a staggered state while we got rage. There we go. There we go. Really cool one. I guess that's the one thing I really do like about the character is he's got that cool execution move. This little dude also does distract the enemies pretty well, that's for sure. There it is again, because I like it so much. Okay. So, that's where we'll kind of end it here. If you want to check this game out, it's available on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's available everywhere. And I mean, it's a recommend for me. I like the big kaiju, type monsters. The combat's pretty fun, even though it's not as intricate as I was hoping it was going to be. But there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. And obviously, there's still more to learn as you go through the game as well. There's 4 different areas with 8 or 9 levels each. I think the art style is what brings this game up a lot in my mind. I think it has a really great comic book style art style, and I like the monster designs. I like the combat. There's a few really well done boss fights in here that I thought were just fun to do. The story could give or take. It's one of those. Like I said, it's like a '90s early morning cartoon, so it's got kind of that aesthetic to it where it's like a bunch of people You get it. You'll kind of understand just by me saying it's like a Saturday morning cartoon. But yeah, fun game. Gets a thumbs up for me. If you want to check out Dawn of Monsters, it's about $30, which I think is a little bit pricey for the game. But you do get your money's worth. It is a fun game. So if you want to check it out, whether it be on sale or whatever, hopefully I gave you enough information to help you decide on whether you want to buy it or not. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I am YemmytheFerret, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.